Hello everybody, welcome yet to another video. Today we'll be looking at Sapphire. Now, this is just my own subjective opinion. Sapphire has been pretty loyal to its consumer base, I think, for many years. I've been dealing with these cards, not this model, but the brand, for many years. And yeah, they produce some pretty decent quality graphics cards. I mean, look at this. This is a 7700 XT AMD card. Fuses here where it matters at the 12 volt from the PCIe slot, and they also have fuses here on your 12 volt from the PSU. But let's go ahead and take this apart and see what type of power drivers they're using on this entry to mid-range graphics card. All right, so let's go ahead and take this thing apart. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws for the back plate. We got 2 here, but that's from the other side, so we can't do anything without that part as of yet. So if you have one of these graphics cards and you've been wanting to give it some maintenance, I'm going to show you how to take it apart and tell you what type of or size of thermal pads you need. So that is that. Yeah, this doesn't come off that easily yet. But I like Sapphire. I really do. Can't say that for many other cards out there. I know in the past Zotac was a kind of budget entry level brand, so to speak. When you heard the name Zotac, it screamed cheap at you. But no, they've redeemed themselves. They've been producing very good quality GPUs for the last couple of years. Okay, you see this stuff right here? This glue, that black goo right there? I hate that stuff because it makes this repair really, it makes it more difficult than it needs to be. And this stuff right here does absolutely nothing to prevent cracked joints under these memory chips. The board is warped a little bit there, on the PCI slot because of sag, so that causes damage to this here, or potentially also this side of the core here. But anyway, like I was saying, you see your fuses there, 1, 2, and 3 here. So very nice. This helps protect the core in case of something going bad. Also, remember I told you this is a kind of a mid-range entry-level GPU, and here they're using MPS power drivers, so that's quality. Let's see on this side here. Yep, it's all MPS, and also the PWM controller is also by MPS. See it there in the center. So very good quality overall. This right here, I'm not a fan of. Gigabyte started doing this crap, and then XFX started doing this crap too. And now I'm kind of disappointed that Sapphire did this, because it really does absolutely nothing for you. It doesn't help at all. So let's go ahead and remove this memory chip here that's giving us errors, and then yeah, I'll be right back with you guys. So it turns out I have to reball this core. The memory errors keep jumping around, and I'm hoping it was just cracked solder joints, or this is going to be another AMD chiplet dead core, and I'm hoping that it's not that. Cross fingers. So let's go ahead and get to reballing this thing. Fellas, so as you can probably tell, we got a ripped pad, and that's the source of our trouble. So let's go ahead and get that pad repaired, and yeah, let's do it. So the card has cooled down. Let's go ahead and check our PCIe lanes, make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. Okay, let's see. Okay, everything checks out. Let's go ahead and plug it into the system, see if it boots. So now we got the card plugged into the system. Let's see if we get a boot. And nothing. Well, that's disappointing. The core is getting hot too, so I have to think of something else here. Well, I'm gonna try one last thing. I already replaced all 3 of these chips. Pretty stupid of me to do that because might have been just this thing here, the pad that was ripped. But when I first took this chip out, I noticed that there was something bad with the masking on the left side here. So let me take a look at that. The card is detected, but it gives me error code 43 when I boot into Windows. So
I don't know what else I can do for this thing, to be honest. So my last try will be see if there's a rip pad here that was under the masking, and yeah. So let's do that. All right, fellas. So I've done everything I could for this card, man. Same thing, error code 43. It is telling me that it is was one of the chips up here, but that's after I reball the core. So the memory error just keeps bouncing around. I don't know what else to do for this card. I'm starting to hate AMD because I'm seeing this more and more with their chiplet architecture. I thought it was just going to be the 7900s, for whatever reason, but no. I don't know anymore. That's all I got, guys. We tried. See you in the next one.